Today we're going to talk about how to use the equation of a circle. The equation of a circle is very much like Pythagorean theorem, where we have a squared plus b squared equal to c squared. In this case, we're using the points x and y, which would represent a point on the circle, and h and k are the center of the circle. So again, x and y is a point on the circle. If we write the equation of the circle with center 4, 3, and a radius of 4, we say this is h and k, and that's our radius. We substitute into our formula, we leaving our x and our y, and we simplify our radius. We will not simplify any other part of this equation, so we can see where our center is at all times. Here we need to find the center of the circle with this given equation, and we must graph the circle. What we need to do here is we need to remember to complete the square. And so in order to do that, this is something we learned in algebra, where we sort of did the opposite of factoring. The first thing that we want to do with our equation is we want to make sure our x and our y terms are together. And we will move this 4 over to the other side by subtracting. Okay? And the reason it's negative 4, when I subtract negative 4 over, 0 minus 4 is negative 4. To complete the square, in these positions here, you take this middle term, divide it by 2, and square it. So when we do that, we would have x squared plus 6x. 6 divided by 2 is 3, and 3 squared is 9. We'd have our y squared minus 4y, and negative 4 divided by 2 is negative 2, and negative 2 squared is positive 4. And we remember, whatever we do on one side of our equal sign, we did this and this, we have to do on the other side. And when you complete the square, this middle term, if we divide it in half, this middle term, we can factor this by making it squares. And we simplify this. So now we can pull, using our formula, our h and k. Forgot the square here. And so h is negative 3. It's going to be opposite signs that you've got, because the formula is negative. To make this positive, we have to multiply by a negative. And here, the 2 is positive because it's already negative. And to get our radius, we just take the square root of this. So the square root of 9 is 3. In order to graph this, we start by graphing our center at negative 3, 2. And the easiest thing to do is to go out 3 units to the left, the right, up, and down. So I'm just going to count out 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to count the other way, 1, 2, 3. I will go up 1, 2, 3. And down 1, 2, 3. And I will connect my points. And although it doesn't look like a perfect circle, that's the basic idea to graph. Please let me know if you have any questions about completing the square. again, it is an algebra term that we have done last year. And if you need more help on it, I'd be happy to help you.